And sometimes the greatest hindrance to your now is what was. Because, when Israel left Egypt, they were slaves. But they got a little bit out into the wilderness, and they weren't in that comfortable, familiar place. And then they lost sight of what God was bringing them into, and they could only see where they were at that moment. But in Exodus 14, verse 12, they say, it was better to be slaves in Egypt than die here. In Exodus 16, they said, we had food in Egypt. Well, God was leading them into a place of plenty. Numbers 11, we miss Egypt's food. Numbers 14, let's go back to Egypt. And isn't it interesting that generation did not enter the promised land because they were always looking backwards. They couldn't let go of where they came from. They couldn't let go of what God brought them out of. They could not embrace the new thing that God was doing because the old thing was much more comfortable. Amen? We missed the food. We were better off. It was safer there. We didn't have to make our own food. We didn't have to farm with it. The Egyptians just, fed us or whatever. You can't drive a car forward looking in the rearview mirror.